Welcome to our summer series of Design Between the Lines live interviews with the winners of ISFD's inaugural Innovation and Design Maker Designer Competition. Well, welcome Dean Babin from Cobleskill, New York, winner for his Emmet lamp. Thank you for being with us today on Design Between the Lines Live.
Thanks, John. Yeah, thanks for having me, and appreciate the award as well. Receiving the nice plaque in the mail. It reminded me of like when I was a kid receiving a trophy. It never gets old, I guess.
How did you find your way to this point in your career?
I originally was a media design major in college, and so then I tried to straddle the practical line of creative jobs. So I used to be a creative director in the music industry, and that I didn't feel fulfilled in that. So then I actually worked at Nickelodeon in Times Square for about 5-6 years, and as a kind of a technical manager on their apps and websites. And that still wasn't fulfilling enough. So I had always done furniture work on the side. My mother had always restored furniture, and I always helped her with that. And I always wanted to have my own business, and my wife said, well, whenever you have a moment of free time, you work on furniture. You're always doing that in the backyard or on the side. And so I decided to really kind of fill in the gaps of the areas I wasn't strong in. So I did the 9-month program at the Center for Furniture Craftsmanship in Maine, which is a really great school. I recommend. And then I also did a fellowship there for 3 months, and then a 2-month wood turning program. And then from there, after that, I worked for different furniture makers, one in Maine, Evan Blaney, who's very talented, and then a couple here in upstate New York. And then now, about 6 months ago, actually about a year and a half ago, I built out my own shop and am doing it.
So you found a way to engage your creative side and physically creative side. And first of all, congratulations, because what a cool lamp. It's just a cool idea. Tell me how because I think this is an interesting story, how you went about doing your ideating for Emmet.
Yeah, I knew I wanted to make a lamp, and so I had a stack of Post-it notes, and I had heard too, and someone had told me, this guy Jeremy Zietz, who's a furniture maker, had suggested that this exercise, because it's like if you just do one note and you kind of limit yourself, and odds are if you keep making iterations of it and drawing it over and over again, you come up with better ideas. So I did that. Of course, the first few I sketched, I was like, oh, these are possibilities. Then I just made myself every 30 seconds draw a new one. And then after a while, I said, oh, I'm glad I'm doing this, because like numbers 20 and 25 are more in line with what I want to make.
Yeah.
So then, I like that and decided to move forward with it.
Cool. Well, what brought the finishes about for you? I noticed I saw 2 different finishes in the photography you sent. Tell me about your selection of finishes. Where'd that come from?
Yeah, like the tones of wood, types of wood, and I just felt like they're kind of neat graphical objects, and they could be different colors. And I like that they can be oriented upright or flat. And some people prefer darker wood, some prefer lighter wood. I just made a black one. I ebonized some oak to make that one. And then I also made I bleached an ash one, so it's almost pure white as well. And I like that part of it, offering different colors, and then also different cord colors too. Some people like bright orange fun cords, some just like simpler gray cords, so I have fun making it, and that's the part I probably enjoy the most, is the design.
So do you see yourself making a lot of Emmets? I mean, a lot of Emmets? If this thing went crazy and went viral on the internet, you could have a house full of Emmets you're shipping every day.
Yeah. I'd like to. It'd be fun. I'd have to figure out a more mass production way of making them, I think, because currently, like, I make each one by hand. I make them in small batches, and they do take a fair amount of time. The coopering of the curve and just the wiring of it, and I collaborated with a licensed electrician on the wiring side of it. I'd like to move forward and make it a bigger production.
First of all, I'll ask you 2 questions related to your business. One is, if someone was interested in engaging you to make a product, make something for them. Would you be interested in that? And if so, how do they get in touch with you?
Yeah, I'd love to. I have peers of mine who have done similar type of things for like West Elm and other furniture companies. My website is deanbabin.com. I'm also on Instagram at dean.babin.furniture.
Is there a possibility if someone were willing to communicate with you on a purely they'll make it, you design it basis? Would you be interested in that?
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely an area I'd like to be more involved in, because I enjoy the design process.
We look forward to everything that you're going to be coming up with. The products are ingenious, and I wish you well in your future endeavors, and this career looks like it's the right one for you.
Thanks, John. I really appreciate it.
This episode of Design Between the Lines Live is brought to you by International Market Centers and the International Society of Furniture Designers. To find videos of these live interviews, be sure to subscribe to the International Society of Furniture Designers YouTube channel. To learn more about ISFD, visit isfd.org.